Hi, my name is Jim Forbes, and I'm a resident of East Hampton. I'm here today as a board member of Stony Brook Southampton Hospital to ask for your support. That is, support for a new emergency room project that will be constructed here in East Hampton and that will serve all the citizens of the East End of Long Island, Montauk, Amagansett, and East Hampton. As you can imagine, the travel, particularly in the summertime, to try to go to an emergency room in Southampton can be quite daunting, and I think this is a vitally important project for our community.
Hi, my name is David Larson. I'm an architect with Perkins Eastman Architects in New York City. We've been working on this project for East Hampton Freestanding Emergency Department for the past few years. The site of the emergency department will be located just off Montauk Highway, Route 27. As we come around the property, there's a ring road that will take both visitors and ambulances in to the site. Ambulances will diverge at this point with a secured access and drop patients off at the back. Patients dropping off will turn in at the front of the building, which has a covered entry. A helistop has been requested for the project. So at this point, we're proposing to put a helistop on the nearest parcel that seemed to provide the right access for the helipad. And we are adding a nice variety of local flora that will complement the landscape and be low maintenance. The emergency department, being shaded in orange in this image, contains 10 treatment rooms, 4 of which are fast track near the main entry. Ophthalmology, 2 general fast track, and a peds room. And the rest of the ED has an OB-GYN room, an isolation room, a bariatric room with cardiac monitoring, and some general exam rooms to the south. The diagnostic and testing functions are the green images, which contain X-ray, MRI, CT, mammography, and a few other imaging modalities. The bluish area is the stat lab, and a blood draw area is situated down near the main entry for people who just need to come in, get a sample, and leave. The brown areas are support areas, all required by the Department of Health, and the gray areas are strictly infrastructure spaces. We're using a wood-like finish on the exterior, low maintenance products that are good for material health. This is a view of the visitor plaza that we're creating at the southeast end of the building, where visitors can come if they're waiting for their loved one or if they're waiting to be seen. We're creating a rain garden to receive roof water via rain chains that allow the rain to simply trickle down and create a nice audible sound while recharging the aquifer. You can see the solar panels and the clear story and all the daylighting that we're trying to capitalize on with this building. We think the solar panels will contribute about a 5% energy savings over the life of the building, which is significant. For the interiors, we've selected a very nice limited palette appropriate to their particular use throughout the building, with porcelain tile near the entries and resilient flooring throughout the clinical areas. We're bringing the wood from the exterior into the building, both on the ceilings and the walls, to really connect the interior with the exterior.
My name is Lisa Charde, and I'm chief with the East Hampton Village Ambulance Association. I am here to advocate for the opening of an emergency department in East Hampton town. The biggest reason is travel time. During the summer months, summertime, we can get to the hospital in about 25 minutes, but sometimes it could take an hour and a half to get home. Our policy is that we do not go back to our district lights and sirens, but if patients could be brought to a doctor right here in East Hampton, their recovery could be that much faster. Having an emergency department here would benefit not just this ambulance corps. It would benefit me because I live here. I'm a 12th generation East Hampton person.
The community at large needs this. You just can't put somebody in an emergency situation in the traffic between East Hampton and Southampton, or worse, Montauk and Southampton, and expect to get them there in any kind of reasonable time. So this, I hope, will be motivating to others to take a look at the situation.
We received a $10 million grant from the state of New York to make this a reality. That grant needed to be matched with philanthropic support. We've today received over $12 million, so we've matched the state grant. However, we still need to raise an additional $13 million to complete our fundraising and make this satellite emergency room a reality for East Hampton. We ask all of you to help us find additional donors and other people in the community. We think that the remaining dollars are easily achievable, and we can make this project a reality within the next couple of years. And we look forward to working with all of you to bring world-class health care to the communities of East Hampton. Thank you so much for all your help and support.